The car next to me has the reputation as being one of the most legendary rally cars of all time. Besides being a badass rally car, this street version of the Quattro was years ahead of its time, packed with tons of innovative new tech, and really made Audi the company that it is today. I'm gonna show you some of my favorite features about this car, what made it a legend, and then I'm gonna answer some of your questions, set the record straight. We're going bumper to bumper on the Audi Ur-Quattro. Okay, so first off, now I grew up in the South, and until about 5 minutes ago, I've been pronouncing Audi Oddie. That's probably gonna upset a lot of you. I'm just saying right now, I'm really sorry. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm gonna do my very best by saying Audi, but if I slip up sometimes, you know what? We all make mistakes, but I love you too. Now this is the Ur-Quattro, U-R. And that is German for first of its kind or original. And people pronounce it different ways. It's either called the Ur, the UR, the or the Urk. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter because what makes this car so special is the Quattro part. So we're gonna talk about that beautiful Quattro all-wheel drive system. Now, that word, if you don't know, totally cool, means four. And the name has been used by Audi to refer to the Quattro four-wheel drive system or any other four-wheel drive version of an Audi model. Now, the Audi Quattro was the first rally car to take advantage of the then recently changed rules that allow the use of four-wheel drive in competition rally racing. And because the car did so well in rally, to commemorate the success of the original vehicle, all other Audi production models with this four-wheel drive system were badged with the trademark Quattro with the lowercase q. Just to give you an idea of where this model stands in the hierarchy of the Quattros, you have the rally version, you have the Sport Quattro, which was the homologation special, and then you have this car right here, the street version, also called the Ur-Quattro. Quattro is different than most all-wheel drive vehicles because it uses a permanent four-wheel drive system with three differentials. One for the front wheels, one for the rear wheels, and one in the center. Now the Quattro system today is a lot more advanced. It uses fancy torque vectoring differentials, but back in the 80s, this was a huge deal, especially for a passenger road car. Now obviously the all-wheel drive system is one of the main features of the Quattro right here, but there are other race technology goodies that this car has, so we're gonna go take a look at some of those. Take these box flares, for example. Now box flares are a staple in rally car world, and they allow you to run a bigger tire. Bigger tire, more grip. Now if you were to compare this car to an Audi of the same time period, they'd look freaking real boring. These things give this car a lot of character. They're integrated very nicely into the side panels here. Look at that, that's one piece. It's really trick, really sexy. Now, if you look at this car, you might be wondering, is this a US spec car or a Euro spec car? Well, the previous owner converted it with a lot of these Euro parts. During the 80s, safety regulations in America basically meant all cars had to have ugly bumpers, and a lot of people like to swap Euro parts onto their US car. This car's got bumpers, taillights, headlights, wheels, and other trim pieces from a European Ur-Quattro. Now it has all these rally car aesthetics on it, but that wouldn't mean anything unless it had a race car motor. Let's go into the hood and see what's going on. So we asked you guys on our YouTube community page what you wanted to know about this car, and the majority of you were interested in this engine. Now this is a 2.1 liter inline 5. This is a 10 valve version. Now they make a 20 valve, but it never came to the States. And it's making roughly 200 horsepower. This, because it has a mild cam in it, it's a little bit more, but you're looking at 200 ponies. And if you've never heard of a 5-cylinder engine, well, that's because not a lot of companies use them. They're very, very unique. Straight 5s have smoother power delivery and higher displacement than a 4-cylinder engine. And because they're smaller than a 6-cylinder, they fit in really tight places, like this engine bay. Now, besides the placement in the engine bay, another weird thing you'll notice, there are Volkswagen logos all over this thing. Now, Audi is under VW's umbrella, and this engine was kind of a parts bin special. Even the turbo font right here looks very Porsche-esque. There are a few reasons why 5-cylinder engines like this aren't commonly used. One, they're slightly imbalanced and tend to rock back and forth. And two, they're more expensive to produce. But this engine right here paved the way for Audi's success in the 80s. One of the other features of this car is the sound. A 5-cylinder makes an unmistakable sound. Now we're gonna hear that engine sound later, so stick around. It's really unique and I'm excited to hear what this one sounds like. So why don't we go inside and see what's happening in the cockpit. Ooh, shocked. So the first thing and most satisfying thing about getting in this car are the door handles. For whatever reason, you pulling your fingers like this to open a door is just really satisfying. So to start off, let's give this 80s classic a good old smell test. I don't know this scent. Yeah, this is a new smell for me. I'm experiencing this smell for the first time. There's a hint of leather, like old kind of weathered leather. It smells good. It smells right. So this thing is very, very analog. All the switches right here are all very analog. You have these really beefy buttons. The gauges look so cool. You got this really nice 5-speed stick right here wrapped in a leather boot. And the clutch pedal is real soft, man. I mean, it's nice. You're not having to push down pretty hard. It's pretty clean. One of the main things that you see when you get in this car is the style of stitching on the leather. You have it on this seat, you have it on the driver's seat, you even get it on the doors, and it's even on the moonroof, which another crazy feature about this car, you can remove this panel and put it in the trunk. There's a designated spot for it. By the way, all this plastic, all this vinyl wrap stuff, all the leather in this car is extremely good condition. Like, I can't believe how well all the plastic pieces have held up. I mean, there's not a crack anywhere on the dash, on any of the seats. And obviously these aren't the same type of seats that were in the Rally B race cars. But if I wanted to take one of these and go off-road rallying it, these things are comfortable, man. The bolsters on the hips are pretty high. They lock your legs in nice, really get you in a nice, comfortable position. Also, maybe the coolest feature in this car is the differential lock. And with the pull of this differential lock, it locks the front wheels so they rotate at the same speed as the rear wheels. That's pretty cool. So now it's time to answer a couple questions that you guys had for us on our community YouTube page. Chance Riggs asked, how many donuts can it fit around the shift boot? You didn't specify what type of donut, so I'm gonna go dealer's choice. Let's just say roughly a Krispy Kreme donut has about maybe 1.5 inches thickness. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4. You get about 4 donuts on there. Thanks, Chance Riggs, for your great question. I hope I answered it to your satisfaction. Daniel asked us, what's the height of the windshield? So give me a second, I'm gonna measure it for you. Oh, okay. Okay, the height from the base of the windshield to the top is 28 inches. Max seems to think you care about this measurement. This is worthless, don't even listen to it. That's about 51 inches from the floor to the top here, but you didn't ask that question. Max, stop it. That's height from the floor. If you guys ask questions, be more specific. Like, if you want to know how many donuts, what kind of donut? I need specifics. If you want to know the height of a windshield, height from where? Apparently that's confusing. Here you go. Now, I teased this earlier about this very unique sounding inline 5. Inline 5s already sound unique. This one sounds especially different. Take a listen. Gives you a little rumble. Nice. Now this car is super cool. It really set the stage for what Audi became as a brand. The Quattro is still used in a lot of their cars today. This is really, really cool, man. Shout out to Damon for letting us feature his car. Follow us on Instagram at Donut Media. Follow me at Jeremiah Burton. We got a bunch of new shows coming out, so click that notification button. Go on our community page. We're gonna be posting a lot more stuff on there. We wanna interact with you guys more. Thank you so much. Bye for now.